we are discussing about GATE 1989 and this question related to electronics. The switching speed of P plus N junction depends primarily on P plus N junction is P side is heavily doped compared to N side. A. Mobility of minority carriers in P plus region. Lifetime of minority carriers in P plus junction. Mobility of majority carriers in N region. Lifetime of majority carriers in N region. Switching speed implies nothing but switching speed is nothing but generally switching speed is going to be dominated whenever a diode is going to be coming from forward bias to reverse bias. The switching can be from the reverse bias to forward bias or forward bias to reverse bias. This is going to be called as forward recovery time and it is called as reverse recovery time. Forward recovery time and this is called as reverse recovery time. Reverse recovery time is going to be dominates over forward recovery time. So what we discuss is nothing but only forward bias to reverse bias switching that will be dominating. So once the diode is going to be getting forward bias and if you apply suddenly reverse voltage, by that time how much time does it take to come into the reverse bias? That time is going to be called as reverse recovery time. The reverse recovery time is going to be mainly due to the stored charge present in the both sides of junctions. Stored charge present in the both sides of junction is nothing but, let us assume if you are going for the P and N, this is P side and it is N side. Let us assume P side is going to be heavily doped so that more number of majority carriers are there, which is PP naught, and N side is lightly doped so that it will be having majority carriers as NN naught. And since more number of majority carriers, minority carriers will be less, and less number of majority carriers is nothing but minority carriers will be more, that is Pn naught and here it is Np naught. Electrons in P type, holes in N type. Once you apply forward bias, at that time holes from P side diffuse into N side and electrons from N side diffuse into P side. So by that time this will be the action taking place. So now the holes will be diffusing towards N side and they will become minority carriers. So these are the extra holes you are getting. And similarly from N side the electrons are going to be diffusing. Electrons are diffusing from N side, so they are going to be diffusing into P side and they will be over this side. So these are the extra electrons, excess minority carrier charge. This is going to be called as in both. This is totally called as excess minority carrier charge. Minority carrier charge, that is nothing but extra holes present in N side and extra electrons present in P side are going to be treated as excess minority carrier charge. So how much time does it take to remove the extra minority carrier charge? That is going to be basically is the reason behind the reverse recovery time. So this switching time is going to be depends on the lifetime of minority carriers in N region as well as P region. That is nothing but lifetime of minority carriers in P plus region as well as lifetime of minority carriers in N region. That will be deciding the switching speed. Here it is, the only one option is given, that is lifetime of minority carriers in P plus region. And it is also the known fact is lifetime of minority carriers in N region also right. If it is given, both are going to be right, but it is not given. Only the option given is B. So the lifetime of minority carriers present in P plus region is going to be decides the switching speed of P plus N junction. So the right option is B. Thank you.